Greetings, fellow knights. Rodamon here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Knights of the Seer, Episode 4, Hunting the Rocks. Where's Psychic Shock now? Psychic Shock is only something that Scorpius has access to, and it's in the Architectist tree. No other colonist ever in this series will be able to get the Architectist tree. In the Vanilla Psycast Expanding mod, the Architectist tree is only unlocked if you have a royal background, and Scorpius is a trained seer, so that's why he has access to it, but no one else will. Oh, that's a good start. Can we do better than that? I'd like to give the best bow to Madzi, who is our huntress. And it looks to me like you guys want him to be a warlord still. Let's get blade focus. Looks good to me. Norm. Come on. One more now. Where did we just put those weapons? In the box? Shelf? Yep, in that box. These boxes I want to keep empty for now. Yeah, I really like the look of the furniture. It actually gets much cooler than this once we start to go ruin delving. There are some rules about ruins which you can learn reading the details. It's the additional restrictions on the right. And the last one is excellent. Oh, good. So Madzi, excellent bow. And then Shay will give you a good bow. Scorpius, you'll take the normal one. Your weapon is mostly your brain, not so much bows. But this is a huge improvement. The difference between these bows is enormous. 11 damage, range of 23 with medium accuracy. 16 damage, range of 28 with high accuracy. It's just an enormous difference. We also have a bunch of dare leather. That's going to be really nice once I unlock tailoring, which is coming up. You know what? I don't think squirrels are worth your time, Madzi. I'd rather have you doing something else. Now, we're mostly rice right now. So hunting would be good, but we do have 2 thrumbos that we're staring down at that I'd like to try to take on. Once it's a little bit lighter out, so they don't have the move speed benefit. So that's textile spinning, which gives us a spinning wheel. And then we'll get tailoring next. So textile spinning, with that spinning wheel, let's put that here. And then I'm going to install a crate. Where's the interaction spot on that? To the right. I'm going to install a crate here to contain raw cotton and flax. Wood piles do work really well. Yeah, there's actually a lot of storage. After I'm done researching tailoring, I think I'm actually going to research some of the storage because it's going to help clean up a lot around the base. All right, come on, David. Just convert all of a sudden. 92 to 91. Oh, Glitter and Shay are getting married. That's good. That'll be really good for mood. Glitter, it would be really nice if... Whoa, I don't have any iron ingots. Okay, so maybe I need to focus on smelting some iron soon. The other thing I could do is smelt weapons that I'm not using. And smelt apparel that I'm not using. And I can strip these guys of their weapons and apparel to be able to melt them down and turn them into useful ingots. Actually, that military pick I might just use myself on glitter. This is a really good way to get our medals. Just take them off of brazen enemies that want to try to kill us. Well, you just got married, so maybe I'm not going to force you to go work in the forge right now. That would be probably unreasonably cruel. Although I gotta say, having been married myself, I didn't do much of the celebrating. I did much of the work. That's an iron pick. Where'd that steel pick go? Here it is. Okay, there you go. Steel pick. So in this box, we want flax and cotton. So when I have the ability to grant psi-casting powers to others, everybody's going to vote. And the only way for me to turn a non-psi-caster into a psi-caster is through the anima tree, because we're not going to really interact with any neuroformers. And with that in mind, it's also fairly unlikely that that everybody becomes psi-casters, because it requires a certain amount of grass to be grown, and it's a relatively lengthy process. And why are we storing ore over there? Isn't this... Oh, this was not preferred. That's my fault. I really want to get the advanced research bench up so I can get through the research choices quicker. There we go. A very nice bench. So the speed here is 104 versus, I think, 77? 80? Okay. So, yeah, a little bit faster on the dark advanced research bench. The smelt queue is set up for every weapon and every armor. I'm going to do tainted armor only, but all weapons are going to get smelted. There's essentially no weapons in the colony right now that I care to keep anyway. But there's a huge smelt queue here. So I think what I'll do is a stockpile here for tainted apparel. And eventually having clothing bins for this would be really helpful so that we can sort it quicker. But I gotta collapse some of these. All apparel? But not all apparel. Just the smeltable tainted stuff. Because there's a lot of tainted apparel here of raiders that came in. And we'll turn that into useful material. A shoot frenzy for Mazzy. I think that's a perfect opportunity if I still have Thrumbo. Nope, they left. Maybe we try to take on some rocks then. So the rocks, in terms of their sensitivity, they are also, I think... I forget if they're psychically immune. I think they are. Yeah. They are immune to most psi-casts. But Chaos Skip still works on even the immune. Oh, too close. Oh, the other one's pissed too. Hey, Alvaron. Get it away. I have Oberon coming down to help. Glitter, I don't... You're cutting stone. Fine. I'll leave you do that. Oh, visitors! House Soren, hey, you want to help me hunt some rocks here? Okay, that one's dead. Shay, just a bruise. Alright, have it chase you. And it's down. Could have been worse, could have been better. But we're good. And we'll be fed. Getting a shield and armor for Oberon might be useful. We're somewhat reliant on his tanking. So having him survive the tanking is slightly important. Alright, tailoring's done. I am going to take the reins and say I want complex furniture. Next, I'll just make that choice for myself. Let's see. Preach health to Shay. Not that Shay's particularly wounded, but might as well use preach health because it's not something I get to use a lot of. And then I'm going to raise the smelt apparel and smelt weapons up a little higher, so we prioritize smelting all the apparel and weapons that we don't need or use. And that will give me plenty of iron. Looks like we have a lot of dried meat getting processed off these rocks that we just killed. Very nice. And pretty soon we're going to have progress on the anima tree, allowing us to either level up a Psycaster or add new Psycaster. One advantage that we just got is we did just manage to smelt enough steel off of the armor that we have to make a crematorium. So that allows us to process these corpses so they don't just lay out here forever. It's kind of nasty. For the crafting spot, yeah, no, I'll leave it there. It's fine. House Soren, the visitors did have things they wanted to trade. Scorpius, let's check that out. I'll sell my bows because I can't smelt bows. And that is it. After complex furniture, I also want to get rustic storage, and then I'm going to leave it up to you next. So here is what I get after complex storage. Researching the complex furniture gives me like stuff like art benches, armchairs, also a lot more storage stuff. So that also comes with hay lofts to store hay, meal racks, which would be nice because I've been storing my meals on the ground. That also gives clothing racks. So I can store clothing. And then I'm currently researching rustic storage, which gives barrels of stuff, which will also be very useful. Apparently I need more marble blocks. Oh, for the wow, that is a lot of blight. I'm gonna have to address that quick, I think. All right, glitter, I'm gonna give you the night off, but everybody else is gonna get to work. No, don't go to sleep. Oh, I need to designate the plants to be cut. Yeah, that's kind of my fault. Glitter, you're not restricted here, sorry. Hey, plant cutters, start cutting plants. I can't even see under this stupid tree. Okay, I think I got it all. Scorpius, go stand here so I... Oh, no, I didn't. Okay, there we go. Light's been handled. I would like a second research bench. So down here, I will say make components up to 30, which requires a whole bunch of iron ingots, and that will be sort of a glitter task. Clothing bins. So these bins are going to say only tinted smeltable apparel. So these bins are essentially just to be smelted down into ingots stuff. Not bins for me to wear. A heat wave, that sucks. Especially given that it's in the middle of the summer. Drop some passive coolers. David, your certainty is not budging at all. You are pretty dang certain that you're right and we're wrong. We're nearly done to the animatree growth. And I'll put up a poll about who connects to the animatree next. I don't have complex clothing, which gives me things like shade cones, which would have been nice for this heat wave. So that's part of textiles and clothing, so perhaps that's what I research next, so that I can weather the heat wave a little bit nicer. Scorpius does have a cape on, which protects him, so he's good until 45C, but everybody else is sitting at 30C, which is 18 degrees cooler than it currently is. So we're definitely in heat wave danger. So continue to do textiles and clothing. Got it. So I'm going to do complex clothing, and then I'm going to do protective clothing. So protective clothing is as good as leather gets, and then after that, it's all chain and plate for research. The heat wave is also going to send a lot of creatures off the map tile. So I got to keep an eye on that because we might run out of meat soon. Readily available meat. We are getting a crematorium, though. That's good. So down here, I'm going to put a Darkwood Tailor bench. Actually, I might put that here. And then put a tool rack. Tool rack. Trying to make design decisions here. There. Moving some things around. Little nudging. Cheers. Brother John, thanks for the sub. And Griff for the resub. I wish the 5 Roxes weren't all in one big group, because I would consider trying to hunt them, but in one big group, they're pretty dangerous, and we don't have the equipment to take them on. Hey! Frankenstein, thanks for the resub as well. We're not making any inroads with David here. I don't have a ritual room yet, but it might be wise to try to get David to go through a conversion ritual, because it is not working at all. I could try to chaos skip one of the rocks? Yeah, to try to separate them out. That doesn't necessarily mean the whole group won't aggro, though. It's still a bit of a gamble. A loving gazelle. Can't accept that. That's referencing a mechanoid swarm. And therefore, it's a quest with no threat. That's too bad. So this is going to be cremate human corpse. And don't allow colonists, but that's all corpses. And then afterwards, I will cremate rotten animal corpse. And that's any rotted animals that are kind of close to the base. Yep. That way we can clean up, like, random rats and squirrels that died. Glitter got a creativity. So Glitter is our constructor and crafter. So, question. What should Glitter make? Construct or craft? Just going to give you 1 minute on this. And I'm going to babysit her to make sure she doesn't use up her inspiration on, like, something dumb. Oh, and House Oswin coming in for an attack. We've got Ricky. Super immune, teetotaler, night owl. Church, annoying psychopath that's too smart. Norris, slowpoke and kind. And Drake, a night owl misandrist. They are all melee. Unfortunately, the Rainy Thunderstorm is not going to make shooting them with arrows easy. And they're attacking immediately, so I'm going to get immediately ready. Alright, looks like Craft is going to win. I can basically just make a hunting bow or a shield. So, what should Glitter make? Hunting bow. Heater shield. Let's see, is there another option? There really isn't anything else worth making, I think, between a hunting bow and a heater shield. As far as I'm concerned. So, pick between those two. I'll give you a minute. Come on, Madzi, you're the one with the shoot frenzy. Get down here. Let loose the arrows. Hitting Norris in the right leg. Alright, Norris is pretty downed at this point. So let's go for Drake. Church. And Ricky. Alright, fleeing. Not bad. Good use of Psycast, I'd like to think. Ricky, you're not terrible. So I'm going to have you vote on whether we keep Ricky or not. Keeping a teetotaler might be a little tricky, but doesn't mean no. And then Norris is probably going to be a no, but I will, what gear do you have on? Splinter gloves and splinter boots. I'm going to take your gloves off and your jade necklace off. And your bill hook and bread. And then, oops. Well, yeah, I'll be finishing you off. Okay. Sorry, Norris. No room for losers. Arboron, this might be a good opportunity for you to grab... Oh, it's Oswin armor. I can't wear it. But I can wear the hat, at least. So grab his hat. Hopefully it's not a witch's cursed hat. One of the rules, as a little reminder, is that we can't wear House Oswin or any of the other houses' armor. So that heraldic armor that he has on is a no-go. Looks like I'm going to say hunting bow won by tiny margin. So glitter makes a hunting bow. And should I imprison Ricky? Yes or no? Do you think it's worth having a teetotaling night owl or not? Give me 1 minute, because I don't have a lot of time before he bleeds out. And we're still hunting church. One of the reasons to hunt these is they are these sort of evil enemies. Also, they're wearing iron and steel. Alright, let's get closer. You there. This storm is really ruining the accuracy. Arboron, you're not much of a doctor, but you are gonna be. And she is working on that bow, so I'm hoping that hunting bow is a good one. Down you go. Alright, it might not be a terrible idea for me to continue to store dead bodies a little closer to where we cremate them. So this is going to be critically important that we store human-like corpses around here just for convenience. Madzi's bloodlust, of course, so she really enjoyed killing him, but that's besides the point. Okay, Ricky is gonna join us. Oh, you're using no, don't use meta. Masterwork. Well, dang. That's going to be amazing. All right, Ricky. You, friend, will have to convert. So I do have the mod that I'm using to cremate corpses set up to automatically strip them of their clothing. of their smeltable clothing. So you'll see, well, these corpses don't have any clothing on. The human corpse should be allowed fresh and rotten. I don't know why she's not hauling church. Oops. Let's move Ricky out of the way so I can put a bed in there. David, doesn't help that you stepped on it. There we go. So, convert, convert. Is there art on the bow? I'm sure there is. Let's take a look. No, maybe there isn't. Alright. Shay will get the excellent one, and then Scorpius will inherit his good one. I can start to use the convert here to try to speed up their conversions as well, instead of reserving for something like preach health. Oh, so here we go. Finally cremating church. And you'll see his metal stuff pops out. Oh, plasteel. Dang, he was geared. I'll take plasteel. Thank you very much. 25 of it. Not bad. Wow, I even got some cloth off that armor. Oh, you know, I just realized I have a bit of cloth. Given that I have 39... Oh, it costs 40 to make a bookshelf? Game, no! Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Speaking of no... Hey, everybody! You know that lightning storm that we had? Yeah, it's gonna take out our farm. I wish I didn't have to use my psi focus this way, but it sure beats beating fires slowly. Thank you, Scorpius. Let's hope that one doesn't spread. Oh, we're starting to get flax. So we're going to spin that flax into linen on the spinning wheel, and then we'll have linen for things like gambesons and the like. So I'm going to queue up. I'm going to queue up that stuff. So do until I have 2. 95 plus gambesons, we'll make them out of linen. And then the other thing I'm going to want is to store it close by. So here will be the racks of clothing that I wear, and here's the racks of clothing that dead people have. I'm going to move that a little bit. Is there a difference between linen and cloth? No, I don't think so. Let's see. 32.4, 32.4, 36.018. 32.4, 32.4, 36.018. Yeah, the beauty and flammability, are they the same? Yeah, they're identical to one another. It's just, I think flax, when you spin it, gives you... Well, you'll see once we use the spinning wheel. So that's gambesons for the shirt. For pants, we'll do trousers. $95 plus. Made of linen. Leathers. Actually, trousers make of leathers, but not thrumbo or dare leather, because they're kind of important. And then vests. Make that of dare leather, thick leather, thrumbo fur. So vests are like the middle layer, sort of the same layer that like a flak vest would take. Not like a flak jacket, that's an outer layer. Chevroux, thanks for the bits. Sorry about your Saturday shift. Oh, yep, that fire. Could I get rain, please? Because this fire is slowly spreading to where I don't want it to spread. Ah! As if I am Thor himself. Here comes the rain. Caravan to Blue Balabar. 44 tail caps. Should I accept the trade quest? Yes or no? So the rewards is a Eltex cape, Eltex mask, and uranium, Eltex and gold, or goodwill. It's a lot of tail caps. For reference, each tail cap is made of leather. A tail cap costs 20 leather. I think if we did a considerable amount of hunting, it would be possible to source these tail caps. The rewards are pretty sweet. That amount of Eltex is a considerable amount of Eltex in terms of Eltex crafting goes. But it's up to you. We're almost at Anima Tree 20 grass. That's going to be good. So here, on this shelf, will be 95 plus clean apparel. So this is the shelf that our constructed or crafted clothing goes to. Sapo, thanks for the resub. Oh, and here's the trousers. Heavy fur trousers. So when we spin the flax, we get 50 linen and 10 cloth. So now we have enough cloth for another bookcase to improve research speed. I'm to try to figure out how to organize my inventory here a little bit. So barrel of iron ore and of coal ore. That'll look a lot better. Oberon and Madsy are getting married. Well, I won't interrupt. Of course, the hearth went out. Hey, Glitter, could you... Thank you. Very kind of you there. Also looks like I am down to just the last bit of dark wood that I have, so I'm gonna look around for fully grown trees that I can cut down for dark wood. Or almost fully grown trees in that case. There we go. On these meal benches, let's see. We are going to allow meals. Okay. We should get them set up too. Because I have bread down here that needs to get hauled up. Nicholson, thanks for the sub. Hello from France. Well, hello to you. So these barrels will only have coal chunks and iron ore. And then the ingot shelf will only have the ingots. And that will compress a lot of the storage that we have. Over here, I do need storage for fabrics or textiles. So here are barrels for textiles and leathers. And we have 2 marriages, so people are going to be very happy. Very, very happy. All right, trade request is a yes. All right. That means I'm going to make a ton of tail caps. What I want to do, remind me, the current priority is research tailoring and textiles and make 44 tail caps. Remind me to make sure that I accept the quest. I'm going to wait as long as I can to accept it so that I have a little bit of head start making these caps. Actually, what I'm going to do is do until I have 44 of them. And then don't use dare leather. don't use thrumbo or thick leather. Actually, I need to figure out if thick leather or heavy fur is better. So, where are my leathers? Thick leather is 110 sharp. And heavy fur is 75 sharp. So, let's use heavy leather over thick. Yeah, I already did that. Perfect. And then another thing I want to do is, for ranged, I'm going to say don't wear tail caps. And for melee, same thing. Don't wear tail caps. I also have Scorpius. He wore the jade necklace that one of the raiders came in. So he's more beautiful and with improved social impact and trade improvement price. That's more or less what jewelry does. Thank you, fellow knight, for tuning in to Knights of the Seer, which originally streamed live on Twitch August 20th and August 21st. If you have any feedback for me, let me know in the comments below. But please keep in mind that this series was a one-time only mini-series, which means that I can't incorporate any suggestions. If you would like to get more involved in the RimWorld mini-series or any of the other events in my gaming community, a link to Discord can be found in the description of the video or at rodamont.com. All of these mini-series are suggestions submitted by you, the viewers. Thank you so very much for watching. A special thank you to my Patreon patrons and Twitch subscribers and viewers like you that support the channel. I hope to catch you in next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow knight.